What's going on, people? It's been a while, but this is a real talk. So I've just literally finished watching Fiona Harvey's interview on Piers Morgan Uncensored, and it was a lot. It was a lot. Now, before I go any further, this is all about the show Baby Reindeer, in which Richard Gadd, who has wrote and starred in the show, just depicting himself um, in this kind of, I would say, reflection, but this is more to do with the fact that he's produced something in which he needed to just tell people what his story is. Basically, he's gone through um, a period where he was stalked by a woman. Uh, he was sexually abused, and he had a stint at doing comedy, stand-up comedy, and he was struggling at that. And and if you watch the show, you've seen the complete ins and outs of everything to do with the miniseries. It's such it's a brilliant like one I could say it's brilliant acting, but two, it was just also messed up. So my girlfriend and I have been watching it, and we came up to this conclusion that um that this is not going to be the end. People who was talked about during the show will want to come out and they will want to have their say. Step forward, Fiona Harvey. Now, she went on Piers Morgan Uncensored, and I gotta say, Piers did answer really, really good questions, but I spent the last hour watching her just lying, lying and lying and lying and lying, saying that she never sent the emails, she never sent the text messages, she never sent the voicemail messages, she's never met the guy. There was a period where she even looked a bit angry. Um, she's called him a liar. She plans to sue um, Netflix and Richard Gadd. Um, I don't necessarily believe that she was a lawyer, but I could be wrong. But it's insane. The big question from this is if that's not you that he's talking about in the Netflix series, then who is it then? Because he certainly couldn't make this up. Netflix themselves couldn't turn around and say, this isn't a true story. This is a true story from Richard Gadd's own account. So why Fiona Harvey is making stuff up? It's not rocket science. When you put out something like this and it's a true story, people are gonna want to find out. And luckily, the people on the internet found out who she is, and she's been abused from people left, right, and center, sending them email messages and everything else, death threats, that kind of thing. You wouldn't see me doing that. Yeah, you would see me creating content which allows me to criticize, but you would never see me having to, send emails and messages and saying blah 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 blah. It's not me. It's not me at all. But this woman, I just feel like I just couldn't bring myself to believe her. She went from not watching the show to knows what was happening in the show. She has watched it. She has watched it. And she's always thinking that, oh yeah, it's like, you know, she believes that Gad's a liar, Netflix is a liar. really and truly, I just think to myself, w- we're entering something that's completely dark here, right? Now, yes, you're gonna want to protect your name and all that stuff. Even Piers Morgan turned around and said, "But with all the stuff that's going on here, it can be proved in the court of law. It can be proved." He even said, because I actually got an IT degree, he even said that with everything that with every email, with every text message or um whatever it is, it can be easily found online. It can be easily found. Even with the police, they can actually find out where the messages are coming from and who actually sent it and whatnot. That's possible. That is possible. It's very, very possible. So yeah, I just don't think you stack up there, Fiona. I really don't. And um and you'll go on a series of interviews wanting to, put your point across, try and clear your name as much as you can. But the truth of the matter is, Richard Gadd has come out with something in which he said something. He's talked about his story in which it is graphic and it is traumatizing. It's mad. Yes, it's going to give us conversations because you know I made this point where I'm part of Shakedown, which I do um, on my channel. You have to understand that men go through these kind of things. You have to understand that, and if you don't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. Seriously, this woman is a liar. I really think that she's a liar. I really do think that she's a liar. Richard Gadd couldn't have made this up. He couldn't have made this up and everything. Like if it was fictitious and it would have said that it's fictitious, we would have took everything with a pinch of salt, said that was good acting, and we would have moved on. We are in this situation that it's saying it is a true story and this is what happened, and now we're here trying to get to the bottom of it. Some of us are actually still reeling from watching that show, knowing how messed up it really is. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Fiona right now. Seriously. With the real Martha please stand up? No. The real Martha needs to sit back down. So if you like this, like, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video very, very soon. Alright? Thanks for watching. Peace.